Hello everyone, this is JD Calderon and this is Indie Comics Explained, and today I'm taking a look at some comic books that I picked up, some on indieplanet.com and a couple of others on Kickstarter. So let's take a look at these. Start. Alright, start with Kid Nefarious. This is a Kickstarter written by Ryan L. Schrott, illustrated by Matthew Weldon. And this is originally from Gladstone School for World Conquerors, Mark Andrew Smith. I did a review on this already. Great book, really enjoyable. I'm pretty sure they'll have copies of this available on their website. I'll take a look. I'll see if I can post up a link. It is a fantastic book, nice little side story. Hopefully they'll do more. Hopefully they will actually get down to doing the next volume of the Gladstone School for World Conquerors. So that's actually what I'm looking forward to, the next one. But this was actually a pretty good, this is a fun book. So if you come across it, I would suggest picking it up. And that was on Kickstarter. This is also from Kickstarter. What's funny is the only reason I picked this up is because of the artist, Donnie Hadi Widjaja. I'm pretty sure I brutalize that. I brutalize it every time. Donnie is actually an artist I've worked with, and I'm going to continue to work with. He's done a number of covers for me, and I love his covers. I love his work. But the only reason I picked up this book because I just like his work. I really didn't have any other reason to pick it up. I was like, well, let me give it a shot. I said, Donnie drew it. I want to support it. But it looks really good. And the other thing that really surprised me is that I enjoyed the story. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing the second issue. I may or may not actually buy the individual issues. I may wait for it to come out in trade or hardcover or something like that. It's usually how I prefer to buy these things. But this was actually a lot of fun. There's some adult stuff in there. So you can see, this is not for children. But this was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this book. I enjoyed Donnie's artwork. So there you go. That's Gage and the Dragon's Tear. And this is created by Patrick Kellner, and I would imagine he's the one that wrote it. Pencils and inks by Donnie, and I'm not going to brutalize his name. Colors with Brian Valenza, and letters by Ed Dukeshire. Okay, so good stuff. A lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. I think if you ever see it around Kickstarter, I would suggest picking it up. Now, this book I picked up on indieplanet.com, and let me just pull out both of them. These were both written by Christopher Mills. Christopher Mills is pretty much an online friend. I've seen him on Facebook all the time, and I just saw him advertising his book, and I just really like the look of it. Basically, this is, I guess, sort of like a Shadow Batman trope type of thing. I hate saying that it's a Batman trope or pistache or whatever, because the thing is Batman was swiped from the Shadow, and I believe the Shadow was swiped from some other character in history. I don't know if it's the Scarlet Pimpernel or some other character like that. Or the Man in the Iron Mask, maybe, I don't know. But it was these things, everything's fed off of something else. And the artwork in here is great. And the story is a lot of fun. So, there you go. I'm looking forward to the second issue of this. I'll definitely be ordering it. Like I said, this pencils by Don Secrece. Never heard of him, but he did a great job, Okay, then another issue also, Dexter of Mars. And this is kind of like an old school Buck Rogers type of comic that sort of had the feel of. And it definitely has the look. And this was pencils and inks by Peter Grau, which, again, also written by Christopher Mills. Listen, the book was fun. I'll definitely be picking up the next issue of it when it comes out. And this was definitely a good time. I really enjoyed this book. And I'm looking forward to the next one, so... And he has, I guess, this is his line, Atomic Pulp Comics. So, Dexter of Mars. So like I said, those are both on indieplanet.com. And this is by my good buddy, D. Fish. She did an awesome job at this, as she always does. She's a great writer and a great artist. So, I mean, you got, it's like double trouble, or just double fantastic. So what you got here is a awesome looking book with black and white interiors. I love her pen and ink work. I have for years. And the one thing that I've noticed is that she's gotten better. The work is cleaner than it was in the past. You can tell she's controlling her ink lines a lot better. And she's just inking is just more controlled than what it was in the past. I think in the past there was just a lot more cross-hatching, but it was a lot of cross-hatching that didn't make a lot of sense. Whereas now you can tell she's getting control of it, where she's using it for light and shadow and that sort of thing, not just for it just to be there, and it's not overdone. So, and yeah, this is just a fantastic book. I just really, really enjoy this book. It's about a young lady who's coming into her powers over the earth. She's a witch. She's a protector of the earth. And I think in this series, she's being tested by the earth. And that's the first issue. This is the second issue. I know I've seen Dee on her Facebook, and I believe she's working on the third issue, and I think she's almost done. So it's going to be great to get that one. So like I said, this is just fantastic looking stuff. Really enjoy this. Really looking forward to the third issue, the fourth issue, the fifth issue, so on and so forth. So I was really looking forward to the series, to seeing more. And I really love this. I love that she gave us full color, black and white. And she did the same thing with the first issue. So there's full color, there's black and white. So you get them both, which I think is really cool. So there you go. IndyPlanet.com, both of those. And the last thing I'm going to show, I haven't read this book yet. My wife just got this. This is from a friend of ours, a mutual friend of ours, George Medina, with artwork by Big Oat Studios. George just recently sent this to us. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but it's definitely on my list to do. Just got to flip through it real quick. Really nice. Awesome artwork. Okay, let's not send out George's information to the world. And it was printed by Kablam. So, good looking book. I believe you can find it on his website, which is mossmediastudios.com. So I think that's where you can find this, and a link if you want to pick up a copy. Like I said, I haven't read it yet, but I will eventually. Awesome book. George does great stuff, so keep an eye out for that. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much. If you like what you heard, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and if you want, share out the video. And also, I currently have the Oswald Chronicles has a Indiegogo going on. So if you want to help support the channel, help support myself, help support indie creation, please feel free to pick a level and get some great books. Thank you and have a great night.